something. It's quite important, actually. I've been reading this book, and it's called Working Identity. And essentially, if you're wanting, come with me. Is this too red? Let's try a different color. This is better. So listen to this quote. No amount of reflection can substitute for the direct experience we need to evaluate alternatives according to the criteria that change as we do. What does she mean by that? You can plan, you can reflect, but until you live, until you put yourself in a different reality, by all means, an alternative reality to the reality that you're living today, there is only so much that your mind can know. So you can think how it is to be in the United States of America, but if you live in England, you never know how it is to be there until you're actually there. In this book, particularly, she talks about careers, and she talks about how for you to be in a different role, you will never know until you step, not particularly in the role, but not until you step on the path, meeting the people, being around environments that make you experience a different reality. There are many ways to live that reality without needing to commit, essentially. I alone reflection makes you hit a wall. Let's define reflection, okay? Living is not reflecting. Living is living. Reflection is planning. Reflection is thinking. Reflection is imagining. Sometimes you get stuck in loops of fear, indecision, or old patterns. In the experiential learning theory, David Kolb says, knowledge comes most fully when we move through concrete experience. Living a different reality is when you embody knowing. And that can even be traveling. But when you try something new, you immerse yourself. I have spoken to that in the video where I was in Texas. I'm going to put the video down below because it's very interesting. It's a similar topic. Anything that is small, it can and it will move you out from what's familiar, because your body is going to react and your perception will shift. But we only learn, we only engage more deeply when we interact with the world. Not only think about it, and we learn also faster. And I have mentioned this before. I went to stay with my cousin, and then I was a little bit scared because I thought, I'm going to be with someone for a whole week. How is that going to be? And I panicked a little bit because it could have been not a good situation, even if it was with someone that I love. But I decided that I would actually want to do this because I value community. It turned out to me discovering this fact that I not only value community, but also that I want to cultivate a local community here around where I live. I physically understood something that took me weeks to be able to verbalize it. And emotionally as well, it changed me from a state prior to traveling to coming out of it completely different. In life, we can see that in reality there are two alternatives: the path that you imagined, the path that I'm going to go and have this life, and then you have the other reality of the path you actually walked, the real deal. And how do we try? How do we try different things intentionally? Choose one thing that you thought about it and do it. Try for a week. Try for a day. Try for 3 days. Make it happen and see how you feel. See if it's for you or if it's not for you. Notice how your body responds. Is it excited? Is it fearful? Is it not sure? And reflect about the experience. Did I like it? Would I go back to it? Adapt, continue, change, follow the inner nudges. You know so much before you can verbalize it. Clarity doesn't come from having the right answers, but clarity comes when you walk the walk. Which world would you like to try and live in for one day? Which reality would you like to step in? It could even be a reality of reading, a reality of being somebody that reads. You could immerse yourself into a book club. Or you could go to start some clay workshop. You want to be around artists. You want to be around business people. Who do you want to be around with? I hope you enjoyed this video. And have a lovely evening. See you guys soon. Bye. That light nearly killed me.